Queens, welcome back to my channel. So I'm going to finish part 2 of how to forgive yourself when you've made bad choices. And so in the last video I left off on the part of like focusing on your goals, and it could be super simple. It could be saving, start to save like an emergency fund, get some therapy, and one of my goals was to really help people not to go through the same thing that I wanted to do. I mean, the same thing that I went through. And one of the ways I did that was through my book, Love Yourself First. And y'all, when I tell you that God really just used that book to help so many people, and if you read the book and you got that book, then hopefully it's helped you too. But it's not only helped me accomplish that goal of helping other people heal, maybe preventing some other people from going through the stuff that I went through, but it also helped me meet my goal of being able to be financially independent. And I think the reason why a lot of women stay in abusive, toxic relationships is because they don't think that they can provide the quality of life that they want or that they need for themselves. And so therefore they stay in a relationship with toxic, unhealthy people. And so that was like a two punch, thing that happened. And it's been such a blessing to do that. And really, that was just a step of faith that I took. I was dealing with so much pain and so much disappointment in myself, y'all. Like when I tell you, I know how you feel, I know how you feel. I was so disappointed in myself for making the same mistakes. Me and my, ex were separated. We were, still married. But I allowed him to come back in and help with the kids because I felt like I needed his help. Even though I was pretty much doing everything on my own. And then I wound up getting pregnant again. And I was pregnant with number 7. And so I'm like, dang, I'm already going through separated, about to try to get divorced from him because I know he ain't going to change, even though I'm really hoping and praying. But I knew he wasn't going to change. And so I got myself back in that situation because I wasn't using wisdom. I wasn't being wise. And I was still hoping, praying. Just hoping on a wish and a prayer that he was going to change, and that allowed me to make some bad choices on my part. But my son is a blessing. He just turned 1, and I thank God for him. I thank God for him. I thank God for all my children. But focus on your goals. Don't be focused on that person, because if that person's not in your life, it's for a reason. So don't be trying to work it, trying to make it work, trying to figure out how to make it work when it's not working. When it's killing you, when it's hurting you every day. So number 3 is focus on your goals. If it's just to get healthy, because coming out of that relationship, I gained a lot of weight, dealing with stress eating. So that's another goal that I have personally, is to get back in shape, lose weight, and to really care about myself again. Not be so focused on just surviving. Because when you're in that survivor mode, you're just doing whatever it takes to survive. Some people might be drinking, some people might be smoking, some people eating. Some people shopping. You shopping, girl. You can shop in if you have money to shop. Or whatever, you know what I mean? Or if you eating, you eating good. When you should be eating. But none of that is going to solve your problem. So you have to focus on something else that's going to be positive. And number 4, I would say, is self-love. Self-love is the game changer. Self-love is the GOAT. The GOAT. Like for real. Because if we really look at it, the reason why we get into these toxic relationships, put up with all this mess, is because we have not learned how to love ourselves, how to love our own presence, how to spoil ourselves, how to lavish it on ourselves. Take yourself to the movies. Buy yourself some flowers. Get yourself that diamond ring. Buy yourself that new outfit that you want. And if you can't, do what you can do on your level that you're capable of. But stop. I know it feels good to be taken care of. Especially if you've never had a guy or a dad to show you what it's like to be taken care of. And you're tired of doing it on your own. You're tired. You like, I'm done. I want somebody to take me to dinner, buy me this stuff, pay my bills, do everything. I get it. But if you don't do it right, it's going to get you into trouble. Because I've seen it. I've seen people that I know personally that I love dearly. And they spent their whole life trying to get men to do stuff for them, pay their bills, trying to do that. And these people have been in toxic relationship after toxic relationship. And just, they always wind up playing the fool, wasting years, another year, another 2 years wasted, another 3 years wasted. And of course, they thought he was the best man ever. And then until he wasn't, was showed up really quickly. And then they kept on trying to tough it out with that struggle love. Come on now. Like, come on. We should know by now. If you have been through this more than once, especially twice, we should have learned by now. You know what I mean? So you have to get that self-love and know how to love yourself the way you want to be loved. I tell my women that all the time, the people I counsel, to you guys on Instagram, love yourself the way you want someone to love you. Stop expecting someone else just to love you, just phenomenally, like astronomically, abundantly, when you have not shown them, you have not set a standard for how you should be treated and how you want to be loved. How can they love you like that when you let them walk over you, let them treat you like trash, you let them not be consistent with you? How can they do that when you have not shown them that, hey, this is how I'm gonna be treated? You don't even have to. You don't say it with words. With men, you say it with actions. You do it by getting your hair done, getting your nails done, whatever's on your level, doing your nails yourself, doing your toes yourself, taking care of you, buying yourself this. Oh, where you get that? That's nice. Oh, I bought it for myself, just for nothing. Just because I love me. You have to start loving yourself like that. Oh, fly. You have to. Because people being in our life is not a guarantee. People loving you is not a guarantee. Okay, it's more probably a guarantee that people are going to treat you not right. Because people are selfish. And you have to get to the point where you can find that right one. The right people to love you, respect you, accept you, the right friends, the right circle, the right spouse. That takes time, and it takes you having to go through a bunch of bad apples. But in the meantime, in between time, keep loving yourself. You are gonna heal. You're gonna be like, after you start taking care of yourself, after a while, you'll be like, dang, why do I accept that? They didn't even remember my birthday. They can remember nothing. And I'm out here doing this for myself. Please, I will never accept less again. So love yourself. Love yourself. And a fifth one, I would say, which I kind of touched a little bit, is help somebody else. If you've been through all this, if you have all this knowledge from either doing it right or doing it wrong, there's two ways you can learn. Don't feel like that you can't teach somebody else. Don't feel like, man, I made too much mistake. Nobody's want to hear from me. If that was the case, I wouldn't be here talking to you. I couldn't help you if I was beaten down on myself. Oh, I have 7 kids. I can't help nobody. I've been married 2 times. I can't help nobody. I've been through, toxic relationship. I can't help nobody. Yes, you can. There's always something that you some kind of knowledge, something that you can offer. Maybe it's to a friend. Maybe it's to a family member. Maybe it's on YouTube. Whatever it is in your life, do that. There's always some knowledge or something that you can give that will save and help somebody else. Yeah, you can do that. Okay, let me do one more. 6-1. These are just off the top of my head, y'all. So, and if y'all have some that's help y'all heal, put it in the comments, queens. Put it in the comments, queens. Okay, I want to hear from you. Your voice is welcome here. So number 6 would be, let's see. I would say forgive that person, because forgiveness is a big deal. Because what unforgiveness does, it keeps you trapped. It keeps you trapped in the same cycle. You're thinking about that person, you're angry with that person. It's consuming all of your energy. So when you don't forgive, it's like you're holding on to that person. Everything that they did to you, all the time that you wasted, this, that, it's just beating you down and it's dragging you down, and you will not be able to move on until you forgive. So how to heal or forgive yourself for mistakes that you made? You have to forgive that person. And forgiveness does not mean reconciliation. Forgiveness does not mean that I gotta smile up in their face. Forgiveness means you did me wrong, but I'm not gonna try to do you wrong. You did me wrong, but I'm gonna let you walk out with my life. I'm not gonna try to drag your name to the mud and make everybody hate you. That means I let you go. I'm not chaining myself to you. My heart is not gonna be chained to you anymore. I'm not chaining my emotions to you anymore. It's like cutting that ball and chain from that relationship that's on you. I let you go. I forgive you. Does it mean it was okay? No. Will I allow you back in my life? No. But I will not allow what you did to me to change me, to to drag me down and to define the rest of my life, because my life is great and the things that I'm going to do is great in this world. And I will not let you or anyone else destroy that. So that's what forgiveness does. It's taking your power back. It's taking back the power that you had given that person and saying, no, this is my life and I choose how I'm going to live it. This is my life and I choose that it's going to be great no matter what it looks like right now. I'm working on things I need to work on, and I'm going to be just fine without you. So I hope you guys enjoy that video. How to forgive yourself after making bad choices. Go ahead and subscribe. If you're just watching, girl, you better stop. Learn how to give back. So go ahead, you can give back to me by liking, putting a comment, even if it's just a heart, subscribing, put on the notification, because I do videos when I can, when I'm not doing stuff with kids or busy, and I try to do it every day, but usually at least every other day I do it. So put on that and get Love Yourself First, the series, if you haven't. And I got Love Yourself Again coming. Man, it's gonna be off the chain. I'm almost done writing it. It's how to set standards, create healthy boundaries, and stop being a doormat. It's gonna be a fire book. So just watch out for that. But I love y'all, queens. Love yourself. Love yourself again. Love yourself again. Love yourself again. Love yourself again. Girl, why you tripping? Love yourself again.